Hi everyone, today's a little bit different. I'm going to try something other than repairs and mods. So I'm going to show you my Game Boy collection. So yeah, I've wanted to do this for a while, you know, and I wanted to mix it up a little bit on the channel and put something up that's just, you know, for a bit of fun. I don't really get to show off my collection as much these days. I don't really take that much content like that anymore, so this will be quite good for me actually to just talk you through some of the bits and pieces that I've got here. So yeah, let's get started. So let's start off with the box Game Boy DMG, and a shout out to Lab 15 as well for sending me this display box. It's really nice. And yeah, I'm going to be a little bit careful. I've always wanted one of these. Still got the paperwork and stuff in there as well, warranty card. And the only thing I think I don't have is like the sheet for the top, the polystyrene sheet that goes on the top, and I think batteries is the other one, but I'm not going to keep batteries in there anyway. But yeah, sometimes people have like the original batteries, but I don't have those. But this is, I'm really happy with this. So yeah, show you this Game Boy as well. Check out the condition of that. It's a little bit yellowed, but the actual lens and stuff and the screen is really good condition. Okay, let's move on. So I'm gonna stick to a theme here. I'm gonna do each model. So I'm gonna do the DMGs first. So another display box by Lab 15. This is a Game Boy DMG mod that I did where I used all original parts. This is the funny playing IPS screen in here, so it's a larger display. You can see how nice it is there. And this one you can like change the colours and stuff, but that colour there, I'll show you, really closely matches the colour on the box art. That's why I choose to keep that one on. But yeah, love this mod. I love using all the original buttons and stuff in the original shell. It makes all the difference. So if I'm ever playing on a DMG, it's this is the one that I play on. This is another DMG mod that I did. I did an all white DMG with a backlit screen. This is the Rips IPS, I think, if I remember right. I did absolutely everything in white, and I wanted white as well. I also did the battery LED too. I did a Pro Sound mod as well, so if you put headphones in there, the quality is just brilliant. I've got excuse me, I've got Joe Bleeps to thank for that mod, because I remember a very long time ago he taught me how to do that. So yeah, shout out to Joe Bleeps. Yeah man. See another one. So this is one of my favourites, just because it's a good, like a proper nod to how it used to be done. Before IPS mods and things like that, it used to use backlit panels that used to go in between the, used to go underneath the screen and have and then you put the polarizing film on top of that. It was really tricky, to be honest, and yeah, I think I went through a few Game Boys. This is when I just started modding, and I went through a few different ones and slipped and cut the ribbon cable for the screen and stuff, and it's just really tricky. As you can see as well, this has been off for such a long time. I think it needs to be a little bit of warming up or something, because the display's not working properly. But again, that could just be because it's been out of action for such a long time. I could open it up and redo the bivert module, I think, and that will sort it out. But yeah, this is how it used to be done, and I also got some UV printing done on it as well. I did my logo. I put a little cheeky blue battery LED in there too. So yeah man, and a Pro Sound mod as always. So this is a standard Game Boy, so this is what it looks like. Bear in mind as well, this is under like a really bright light. This is how we used to play it, man. And shout out to anyone else that's watching it that also used to have one of these as a kid, and this is how we played it. Yeah, this is a plate load edition of the Game Boy, so a nice black version. I think, if I remember right, I ended up buying this on eBay. and I ended up getting it for a really good price. And it came, and it is in this condition. It's absolutely spotless. And I decided then that I wasn't going to use it. I wasn't going to open it up or use it for a mod. I was going to keep it in the collection because I haven't got like a plate loud one. So a plate loud one, a plate loud edition of the GameBoy DMG is just, they did loads of different colours. They did like a green one, and they did white, didn't they? I think there's a blue one as well. Yellow, is that plate loud, the yellow one? Maybe not, because I had a yellow one, and that came with Super Mario Land 2, so I don't know if it was just for that particular bundle. But anyway, yeah, an original, all original Game Boy. So this is a little project I'm quite proud of. So basically this is a wireless DMG, so you can connect this to your SNES or you can connect it to your Switch. And I did this when the Switch Online released the Game Boy Collection. So you can connect this to your Switch and play on your Nintendo Switch on the TV using this as a pad. I'll put a link in the description of me using this. I did an Instagram reel a long time ago of it, so you can see how it works. But yeah, I was chuffed with that, really happy with it. And now we'll move on to Game Boy Advance. So this is this Game Boy is quite special to me because it's the first one that I did for myself, and I wanted an all black GBA mod. So this is back when the screens that we used were AGS 101s. So they were we either bought them off eBay, or I think I got them off. I think I got some off eBay and then some off AliExpress. I'm pretty sure AliExpress was knocking about then, or at least I was using it then. And yeah, you just get these AGS 101 screens in there. And then I think, if my memory doesn't fail me, I put an extra mod in here not too long ago where it sort of gives it an upgrade. So I think it's from Angry Helder. So I'll put the link to it in the description if I can find it. If not, I'll just link you to Angry Helder's store. And yeah, you have these controls, which are in line with the kinds of controls that you get with new screens, where you hold select and press left trigger and right trigger. So yeah, that's my my personal Game Boy mod. So this one is something that you don't see every day. So this is an afterburner edition of the Game Boy Advance. So they installed a front light in the Game Boy Advance. You can see as well that there's like a wheel that you can adjust to turn the front light up. But I'm just trying it off camera. I don't think it works anymore, unfortunately. But I guess I could just open it up and see if I can get it working again. But yeah, normally you turn that and it turns the front light up and down. Maybe there's a loose connection or something, but yeah, you don't see these very often. So you can even see as well, they've got a special rod. It's got a proper Afterburner logo in the shell as well. So yeah, a nice cool little Game Boy in the collection. You'll have to forgive me if you see some fingerprints and stuff on these Game Boys. Just my daughter comes in here sometimes. She's nearly 18 months old and she decides that they're hers now, so she just plays with them and throws them around everywhere, but it's fine. This is a hopefully it doesn't knock out the batteries on. I haven't got the most charge, but so this is an IPS funny playing IPS Game Boy Advance mod that I did. But I did this is another all original mod. So this is a white Game Boy Advance that I had in really, really good condition, and all of these parts are completely original. So yeah, I wanted to. I try and do all original mods as much as I can. I wasn't sure whether to put this one in because I'm not sure if I will ever release this in a video or not yet. But this is a more recent mod that I did, and it's fully loaded, man. It's got everything in there. It's got a power regulator, amp for the new speaker, these score buttons from Lab 15. What else has it got? It's got these cool stickers on the back. It's got something else as well. Yeah, I did put new capacitors in there, and I'm thinking about doing a Pro Sound mod, but I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be out, if this video that you're watching is out before this or not. So, but I just thought I'd put it in there anyway. It's really cool. I really like this one. I really want to keep it, to be honest, but I'm gonna sell it. So some lucky person will have this in their collection soon, hopefully. and this is another one that's quite special as well, because this is the original build your own Game Boy Advance. So this is the one that I used in the video. This is the one that I built, and this went really, really well, to be honest. It's something that I'd love to do again, but it's just time. It's all it is, really. Time is very limited these days, but I'd really enjoy doing this. And I was getting emails for years after, people constantly asking me if this is going to be released again, and I wish I could say yes. I really wish I could, but it's just one of those things where hopefully in the future I can do that. But if you haven't seen that before, I'll link it in the description. So it was basically a kit that you buy, and then you build your own Game Boy from scratch. So yeah, hopefully one day we'll return and I'll put some of these out again. And one last Game Boy Advance before we move on. I'm going to go to colour next. This is a boxed Game Boy Advance, so we'll have a look what's in there. I think that's just because they're in 2 different languages. I don't think I've really looked at these before. They're absolutely pristine. Poster. I've got that on the wall in front of me, actually. A bit of a tattier version, but yeah, pristine. Check that out. Clean as anything. Oh, what's this? Rechargeable battery pack. You know what? I've got so many of them. I've got so many of those. So yeah, a really nice condition Game Boy Advance there. Very nice. And I wanted to keep it. If I had the box for the white one, I'd have never touched it. But with this one, I've got to keep it like this, man. So now we're on Game Boy Color. So this one is my Game Boy Color from when I was a kid. So I've had this forever. So lots of sentimental value in this bad boy. I played a lot of Pokemon Yellow on this, and Donkey Kong as well. So I can see as well, because I ended up putting a glass lens on this. I think, man, I can't even remember. I can't remember all of it, but I know that this is way before I ever properly went, started doing repairs and mods and stuff like that. So I know that because you can see marks there, you can see a mark there, and you can see a mark there and there, and that's because I didn't really get how to take it off, so I thought you just pick it out. So I used the knife to get the lens out, and then I put a glass one in. No, I think I replaced it for another plastic one. This is so many years ago. And then eventually these glass ones came out, and I thought I've got to get a glass one, so I did a glass one. I lost the battery cover as well, so I put that on there. Okay, a third party one, but yeah, this is the one, man. This is the one that I you can see where I've knocked it and dropped it on the floor and stuff as well. But yeah, love this Game Boy, so I'll keep this one forever. And then we have another boxed Game Boy. So yeah, Game Boy Color. Got the lime green one. I got this in like a bundle. Brought a bundle off somebody. Oh, that's cool. I've seen that before. That's wicked. Yeah, I got this in a bundle. I bought a bundle off someone, loads of games and stuff, and there's a Game Boy Color in there, a boxed one. So I decided not to get rid of it and keep it in the collection. Yeah, another really nice condition Game Boy Color. All the original parts as well. Love it. We'll do Game Boy Pocket next. So this is a Game Boy Pocket that I modded a very long time ago. It was the first and only IPS mod that I put in a Game Boy Pocket, mainly because my hands are absolutely massive, so playing on these is not really fun. it is fun, but you get cramp after a while, and modding them and stuff and repairing them is really fiddly. But I still love it. I love the black and white thing that went for, and that's the kind of screen, the colour scheme that I go for on the screen as well, so it all matches. So really happy with it. There's just a high pitched noise, and sorry if that comes through on the video. There's a high pitched noise that comes through. To be honest, I don't think it's necessarily the speaker. It may be, but from the just the unit itself from inside, and it's because of the IPS screen. I'm not sure if it's coming from the speaker or from the IPS screen itself, but either way, I know that power regulator mods sort that issue out. I don't think there was one around when I did this, so that's why I never did that. But maybe that's something I can do in the future anyway. But yeah, I'll show you another Game Boy Pocket. So this is a standard Game Boy Pocket. I don't know if you can tell in this. I think you can tell in the camera that the screen, the original screen quality of this is much better than the DMG. And yeah, it's really cool transparent shell as well, which I'm a big fan of. I just need like a sticker and the battery cover, and it is a bit of a clean inside, to be honest, but that won't take long at all. Just never got around to doing it, but yeah, as soon as I got this in the collection, I knew I just wanted to keep it, just so I've got an original one. So here we've got the Game Boy Advance SP, a nice original one. A really cool feature of this is the front light. You can't really see it in the video because there's loads of light beaming on the screen, but yeah, it does work. There's a front light in this. So similar to the Afterburner. So remember the Afterburner we looked at earlier that had a front light? It's the same it's the same technology really. Where the screen is lit from the front of it rather than behind it. So that's the difference now between mods now, where you get IPS screens, they're lit from the back, which is way better. But this was a really cool addition to, this was a really cool feature added to the Game Boy back in the day, because then you could play it in bed or in the back of the car at night time and not have to wait for street lights. But yeah, I do like this console. Just really small, just too small for me to play on. It's uncomfortable, but still really cool. I've repaired them and reshelled them before. I did a couple for my nephews. I will mod one, but it is just super fiddly, but I will do it. But it's one of those things where I lean towards mods that I'd like to play on myself, and I've got one in my own collection. I just wouldn't really keep hold of an SP because I would never play it. But anyway, that is everything except one really cool one that I'm a big fan of. So yeah, I'll just get that. So this is by far one of my favourite Game Boys in the collection. I was after a Game Boy Light for a long time. The Game Boy Light was only ever released in Japan, and the Game Boy Light, basically, I'll show you if I turn the lamp down. On here, rather than it just saying off and on, it also says off, on, and then light. So if I just turn the light off, it goes off and then on again. So that's the same kind of technology that's used in like Casio watches and stuff, I believe. It looks very similar anyway. And that's how you would be able to play it in the dark, which is really cool. This one came in like a gold shell. I think it had like black buttons and stuff, but I saw that people make these shells and I had to get one. I can't remember where I got it from, to be honest, but yeah, I picked it up because the circuit board is just beautiful, and the shell is so clear as well, you can just see everything. I think if I remember right, I can see that I put a new speaker in there just because I got it and it arrived and the speaker wasn't working. I was gutted, to be honest, but no, it works fine now, and it's just really cool. So basically, it's a mashup. The parts are a mashup of different Game Boy models. Now I'm sure it was a pocket game. The parts that I needed to get were, some of them are pocket parts, some of them were colour parts. I think that's right. Like the silicon pads and then the buttons. There were just little differences, so you had to get them from different models. But I figured it out. I think I saw something on Reddit, and the guy there had done something similar and reshelled and put new buttons in and stuff, and that really helped me out to get all the bits and pieces I need. So yeah, I love this. I love this Game Boy. It's really, really cool. And I've kept all the old parts as well, so I can return it to its normal, you know, state whenever I wanted to. So yeah, man, that's all of them. And you know what? Oh, they're a cheeky bonus one as well. These are some Burger King toys. One of them's sealed, which is cool. So these are these were released in Burger King in, well, it says 95 to 2000. Pokemon 95 2000, and then Game Freak 2000. So around that time, around 2000. So what are these? 23 years old. They're cool, man. Yeah, you can do all kinds of funky stuff like this. What does this one do? I don't think. Oh, hang on. I think at one point it had a light somewhere, maybe, so you can press the B button in. Ah, the light still works on there. Look, that's cool. Not sure about this one, but I'm not going to take it out anyway, so it'll stay like that. So yeah, there's your little bonus, bonus Game Boys. So that's everything, man. I don't think I've missed anything. If I happen to, then I'll do like another video in the future. I've got loads of other stuff like accessories, and then I've got games, loads of different games that I could show you and talk you through. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video with you guys, and I want you to let me know if you enjoyed that and if you want to see more. One of the ideas I was thinking of was showing you like some of the rarer stuff in my collection. Maybe I could show you some actual consoles and talk you through that. So yeah, it'd be really cool to see what you think. So if you just drop it in the comment section, and just let me know if you'd like to see something similar to this content in the future, and I'll do something for you. So yeah, thanks for checking out my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good week.